Today we are going to continue with our workbook. Look at your workbook on page 42. Now look at exercise D. Strange things happen to people all the time. Here is a list of something, some strange things. Place it next to the ones you have seen or experienced or, have heard about it. Now, this is, for you. You can check, let's say, the strange thing you have heard or seen or experienced. That's up to you. Meteorite, tornado, flood, snow in summer, strange objects in this night sky, northern lights in the sky, shooting star, UFOs, solar eclipse, etc. Sandstorm. This is up to you. Now we are going to read exercise H. Read what the person is saying to a friend on the phone. Write answers using, the models can't, must, or might in a present or past form. Look at the first one. It is an example. Who can read? Yes.
Can I read the example?
Rahim. Who are you?
Yeah.
Rahim or Anwar? Not
No, it's
Anwar.
me, Diya.
Diya.
Yes. I am
Your
guest.
name is? Who are you, please? Diya?
Yes, yes.
Ah, okay, Diya. Read the example, please.
I can't believe it. I keep on forgetting things all the time. I was at the cash register getting ready to pay, so I opened my bag and my wallet wasn't there. I was so embarrassed. You might have left
Good.
it at home.
Good. You might have left it at home. You must have forgotten, to put it in your bag. Good. Thank you very much. Adnan, read the second, please.
Which is number one.
Number one here. Number two. My
Okay. My
son
son
drove
drove
me
me
home.
home, and I looked for my wallet all over the place, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And there was quite a lot of money in it. I was devastated. For example,
Good.
you must have forgot it at home, or
Thank you.
you can't have lost it.
Devastated means, devastated means destroyed. Okay. So here we have just, suggested answers. You must have forgotten to put it in your bag, or you might have left it, at home. You must have dropped it in the air. That's up to you. You can write just two sentences. That's up to you. The first and the second. You can read the third. Yes, Anwar.
Okay. And then
And
my
then
daughter,
Peter.
uh, who was who was also looking, stopped and said, "Are you sure you didn't leave it at the grandma's yesterday? I remember you taking it out and leaving it on the little table next to the door." Um,
Good. Here we have,
you
someone must have stolen it. These are what the suggested answers. Read the second. Yes, Anwar.
I might have left it at my mother's house.
Good. And it must still be on the little table. Who can read the last? Yes. Diya.
Okay. Uh, Someone must have stolen it. It might have left it at my
Here,
bro.
number four here. I
Uh,
I don't know why I keep on doing things like that.
I don't know why I keep on doing things like that. I don't normally forget when I put things.
I read the suggested answers. I
Must
must
have
have forgotten.
forgotten that I had taken it out of my bag. I must have forgotten I put it there. I might have taken it out of my bag and gone off to do something else.
Good. Thank you very much. Now have a screenshot. You can write just two sentences for each point, not to three sentences. Okay. Now if you finish, move to the picture on page 43. Study the picture and write words under each heading in the chart. Before the fire, now, during the fire, after the fire. Write sentences about what happened before the picture was taken and what probably happened afterwards. Here we have just examples: smoke, explosion, flames. We are building, put out the fire, check for, live ash, etc. Now also here we have, let us say, sentences, suggested sentences. Here the answers will be different from one to another. Here we have 3. Who can read the sentences? Yes, Ibrahim Mansour. Read the sentences, please.
The first must have started in one of the fifth floor flats.
Good. Building. Read the next.
The building had been evacuated when the firefighters arrived.
Good. The
The
building will probably be torn down. Well, these just examples. You can write different, let us say, sentences. Now here we have,
Yes.
write a paragraph to describe a strange event you experienced. Use the chart to help you take notes and organize your thoughts. Strange things sometimes happen. What happened? Who was with you? Where did it happen? How has changed, etc. We are not going to do it now. Now
Teacher.
let's go to the next page, on page 45. Just 1 minute to share the screen.
Can I go 3?
Okay. 1 minute just to share the screen. Okay. Exercise K. Combine the sentences with the coordinators and, but, or, so, and yet. Combine the sentences with and, but, or, so, or yet. Sometimes we have to shorten what? The sentences. Who can read the example?
Can I read?
Yes, Ahmed Al-Hurani. Read the example.
Yes, mister, can you hear me?
Yeah. Read the example. The elevator
The
broke
elevator broke
down.
down. The pizza delivery man was trapped for 10 hours before he was rescued. The elevator broke down and the pizza delivery man was trapped for 10 hours before he was rescued.
Good. Read the answer. The
Right.
elevator broke down and the pizza delivery man was trapped for 10 hours before he was. Number 1. You
Next
can
one.
try. Yes, Adnan.
The man ate the peas and drank the soda. He wasn't hungry, he wasn't thirsty. The man ate the soda, but he wasn't hungry, nor was he thirsty.
Good. So he wasn't hungry or thirsty. The man ate the pizza and indirectly. So he wasn't hungry. Good. So we join them with so. Number 2. Yes, Ibrahim.
Yes, number 2. We can study hurricanes. We can study the planetary system. We can study hurricanes and we can study the planetary system.
Yes, or we can. Or here we can shorten the sentences. We can study hurricanes or the planetary system. Good, thank you. Number 3. Yes, Anwar.
Number 3, I read the science book. I saw the scientific documentary too.
Yes, and join
I
them
read
with
the
what?
science book and I saw the scientific documentary too.
With and. I read the science book and I saw the scientific documentary too. Next. Yes. Ali Shurman.
Yes, I like hot air balloons. I am scared of heights. I like hot air balloons, but yet I am scared of heights.
Good, but or yet one of them is correct. I like hot air balloons, but I'm scared of heights. Next, number 5.
Can I start?
Yes, Ibrahim.
It could be a helicopter. It could be a plane. It could
Good.
be a helicopter and it could be a plane.
Or better than and.
Or yes.
It could be a helicopter or a plane. We don't know. Number 6. Yes, Adnan.
Yes, mister. I don't like guessing. I will wait for the facts. I don't like guessing, so I will wait for the facts.
Good. So I will wait for the facts. Here we have the result. Number 7. Yes, Dia. Yes, Dia.
Okay. It might be a weather balloon or a UFO.
Good. Or a UFO. Hamza, number 8.
I wanted to get home quickly, so I took a shortcut to get through the park.
Good. I wanted to get home quickly, so I took a short cut through the park. Thank you. Yes, number 9.
Can I do it?
Yes. Yes, Dia. Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't think the human race can live on another planet, but scientists are investigating the possibility.
Good.
But
Yes, thank you. Ahmed Al-Harani, the last one.
Yes, mister. The remote control can turn off the TV. It can switch channel. The remote control can't switch on my computer. The remote control
But
can turn off the TV and switch channels, but it can't switch on my computer.
good, thank you. So this is about exercise K. If you did not write them yet, okay, have a screenshot. Now, if you finish, move to the next page on page 46. Exercise L. We're gonna here look at the picture and say what you think has happened. Use models for speculation. Why the city council have put a sculpture in the park. Here, these are the models that we have to use: could have, may have, might have, must have. Write your sentences in your notebook. Look at the example. The city council may have decided what? The park needed a tourist attraction. Good.
Sorry, mister. I want to read, but my mic was muted.
Yes. Okay,
Can I
now
read?
here, just, suggested examples. Read them, Adnan.
Okay. Okay, the city may have won an award. The sculpture could have been donated by a local businessman. The city council must have decided the park needed to attract more tourists.
Good. The city may have won an award. The sculpture could have been donated by a local businessman, etc. The city council must have decided the park needed to attract more tourists. Good. Now let's move to the last exercise, exercise M. Here, the residents of the city want the sculpture removed. Complete the sentences and give some reasons why, use the information given. Here we have some facts and we have some possibilities. The facts have to pay, they have to pay for the upkeep of the sculpture, clean it, repair it, maintain it, plant trees instead, to be greener or environmentally friendly, take the sculpture away and put a bench for people to sit on. The sculpture is an ice car, etc. Look at the, here suggested examples. Who can read number 1?
right?
Yes. Yes, Dia.
Sculpture is expensive to maintain. If the city removes the sculpture and puts a bench in its place, more people might visit the park.
The sculpture is expensive to maintain. If the city removes the sculpture and puts, a bench in its place. Good. More people might visit, the park. Good. Number 2, you can read,
Can I answer?
Yes, Adnan.
The sculpture is an eyesore. If it is replaced with trees, the city will be greener. People will visit the park and appreciate the beauty of nature.
Good. Thank you. Number 3. Yes, Ibrahim. Read.
Yes, number 3. If we leave the sculpture in the park, birds might sit on it and make the place messy.
Good. Make, the place messy, dirty, etc. The last one. Yes, Anwar. Read the last.
Okay. People will not appreciate the beauty of nature.
Good. If this happens, the council will have to clean it all the time. Good. Thank you. Now, I think here we have to stop and, go to your Sarah. Just within 1 minute, the exam will be on your page.
Mister, we have to send you the pages we saw today, right?
Yes. Okay, now
Ciao.
prepare yourself for the exam, please.